Stephen Krashens is a professor at the University of Southern California. He is a linguist, educational researcher, and activist. Dr. Krashens has published more than 350 papers and books, and is credited with introducing various influential concepts and terms in the study of second language acquisition. There are 5 hypotheses in Krashens' theory.
First, the acquisition learning hypothesis. The first is acquisition, a subconscious and intuitive process of constructing the system of a language, not unlike the process used by a child to pick up a language. The second means is conscious learning process, in which learners attempt to form, figure out rules, and are generally aware of their own process. What is the difference then in acquisitions and learning? In acquisitions, we have implicit subconscious, and in learning, we have explicit conscious, while in acquisition, we have informal situations and formal situations. Another one, we have uses grammatical field descriptive grammar and uses grammatical rules perspective grammar. According to Krashens, what is consciously learned through the presentations of rules and explanations of grammar does not become the basis of acquisitions of the target language. Learning does not turn into acquisition. Our conscious learning process and our subconscious acquisitions process are mutually exclusive. The acquisition is the utterance and initiator, while the learning system performs the role of the monitor or the editor. Second, the monitor hypothesis. The word monitor is a device for watchdogging output, for editing and making alterations or corrections as they are consciously perceived. There are 3 conditions needed to use monitor. First, time. You need the time to think. Next, knowledge. You need to know the rules. The last one, you need to focusing on form. Krashens' position is that conscious knowledge of rules does not help acquisition, but only enables the learner to polish up what has been acquired through communication. The focus of language teaching should not be rule learning but communication. Third, the natural order hypothesis. The natural order hypothesis states that we acquire the rules of language in a predictable order, some rules tending to come early and others late. This natural order of acquisition is presumed to be the result of the acquired system operating free of conscious grammar or the monitor. To conclude, Krashens' argument for the natural order hypothesis is based largely on the morphemes studies, which have been criticized on various grounds and which, by focusing on final form, tell us a little about acquisitional sequences. Fourth, the input hypothesis. This hypothesis postulates that humans acquire language in only one way, by understanding messages or by receiving comprehensible input. What is comprehensive input? The learner can only acquire or learn language she or she can understand by connecting it to prior knowledge and known concepts. Language is that understood is just second language noise. The natural approach. Krashens claim that if input is understood and there is enough of it, the necessary grammar is automatically provided, speaking as a result of the acquisition and not its cause. The ability to communicate in a second language cannot be put directly, but emerges on its own as a result of building competence via comprehensible input. The role of output. Krashens has argued that speaking is necessary for acquiring a second language. Differences between input and output. Input, listening and reading, while output, speaking and writing. And last but not the least, the effective filter hypothesis. The effective filter acts as a barrier to acquisition. If the filter is down, the input reaches the lad and becomes acquired competence. If the filter is up, the input is blocked and does not reach the lad. According to the effective filter hypothesis, comprehensive input may not be utilized by a second language acquirers if there is a mental block that prevents them from fully profiting